Ladies and gents, we move on to the SlurryKat stand now, who have some, you've got some good looking products, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I've got to say, it is good looking stuff you guys do at SlurryKat, and you've got a lot to shout about at LAMMA 2024. You got the big tanker behind us, you got the big dribble bar at the side of cameraman Chris there, and you've got a new reeler over there as well. So, shall we start with this Triaxle monster of a tanker?
5,500 gallon.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Right.
Not quite big enough, but only so much room in the corner of the stand.
That's it, exactly.
So it is a Triaxle with a forced positive steering system. You can see the two rams in the drawbar.
Right, so none of this passive stuff?
No passive stuff. So one ram will be operating the front axle, one operating the rear.
Yeah.
We've got a L27 Dota pump for pumping out to an umbilical system, hydraulic drive vacuum pump, and then very key feature on this is an 8-inch autofill arm.
The good old lazy arm.
Good old lazy arm with SlurryKat 8-inch turbo fill.
Yeah.
So this will fill this 5,500 gallon tanker in 2 minutes 20 seconds.
You're joking.
From start to finish.
We'll have a bit of that. We'll have some of that. So she's fair in terms of spec. I mean, just looking at the front of it, she's fairly loaded.
Yes, fairly loaded. Turbo fill, L27, hydraulic drive, vacuum pump, overhead boom as well, and double bar ready.
Smart. And in terms of, obviously you've got a lot of, stuff going on there in terms of options and spec. They all need hydraulic drive and things like that. So in terms of the service requirements from the tractor, what we're talking with this, because there's only a certain amount of spills you've got to play with on the tractor. Yeah,
well, you have a hydraulic kit with switch box.
All right,
which will allow you the functions of the to be run over less spools, and obviously some of the equipment's not all going to be used at the same time.
No.
So only some.
You could leave some of them there, plug the ones you want in, and like I say, you got switch over, solenoid moves, away you go onto another function.
Absolutely.
Spot on. And do you find, just going back to that forced steering there, do you find that's a much better option than some of these passive units, in terms of having a much more positive control over steering both forward and backwards as well?
Absolutely. For the Triaxle tanker, it's the only way, and it's
that's it, because you never be able to steer the front with a passive system, would you?
It's a standard option on all SlurryKat Triaxle tankers.
And does that take much setting up as well in terms of those steering rods?
It takes a
bit, because you don't want these slightly out of whack and scrubbing a bit.
Once it's set, it's fine.
You're aware.
It'll run itself.
Yeah.
It's just about making sure the pressures are set right there.
That's it. And that's something important, for a PDI, you want to get that.
Absolutely.
That right. So we'll go on then, back end.
Well, you see the SlurryKat overheads boom, but we're finished in ultra black gloss.
Yeah.
It's 2-pack primer, 2-pack acrylic top coat, BPG Celimix. So we have a 7-year warranty on the paint finish on the tankers as well. Yeah.
And what's your thoughts on galvanised tankers? Because I know they can come out of shape a little bit, can't they?
It's all you're doing is adding weight and fuel inefficiency to the tanker, and you're saving it for the next man.
Yeah.
For
for this second and third hand market.
Yeah. Well, you could be adding up to in excess of 800 kilos weight to a tanker by galvanising.
Yeah.
So you're adding additional fuel consumption to your tractor that you do not need.
That's it, and you go for this proper paint finish, which does look the balls.
Absolutely.
The most nuts. So what we've got here, we've got a top fill here for another.
So we have a targator funnel, so you can also fill from this section as well. Open the gate valve, drop the boom into the targator funnel and fill as well as pump out into a nurse tank system with the overhead boom.
That's it. So this tanker here that we're looking at now, it's got a lot of spec on it. Would they normally have all that spec on it, or is this more of a showcase machine just to show off you can have this, and this?
No, well, this is a machine going to end user after the show.
Right, this is sold and this is the spec they want.
This is the spec they want, so it's going straight to the field on Friday after it leaves here.
Is it? This is the last time it'll be this clean?
This will be the last time it'll be this clean, so it will. So when you get into this size of tanker, these are the sorts of specs that we would normally see. Yeah, absolutely. But every tanker we make will be bespoke to the end user, so every tanker will have a slightly different setup.
Yeah, there's no one that's the same as the other one.
No, absolutely. Right. You see as well that this one's been left for a DCI arm as well. not in use at the minute, but they've left it future-proofed.
I was going to say,
if they want to add it on at a future stage, then they're able to do that too.
Smashing, right?
Nice central grease spring system as well.
Oh, that's better than crawling underneath, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool stuff, right? So that's your tanker. If we can peel Chris away from it, we'll have a look at big old dribble bar.
Yeah, so this is our 18 metre Premium Plus Duo dribble bar. It is very compact, as you can see when it's folded up.
I was going to say, if you look at this side, so it's like a three-fold.
Yeah. So you can see the 12 metre on the 4,000 gallon tandem here. The height is pretty much the same as the 12 metre when it's in the transport position. It's very lightweight. It's only 1,600 kilos in weight. Made from S355 high-grade tensile steel. It's twin macerator system and can be tanker mounted or used for umbilical spreading.
Well, that's it. Like I say, the weight there is key, isn't it? Because if you're putting this on a tanker, you don't want to be adding too much more onto the back of the tanker, do you?
We have load sensing as standard with a switch box control. We have our SlurryKat umbilical swing tail for 180 degree headland turn. It's a full stainless steel assembly.
Stop in the toffee wrapper.
Yes, absolutely. And same things built for connection to SlurryKat coupling, which is the only coupling on the market which can turn 360 degrees under pressure.
Right. That's your own coupling, that is it?
Yeah.
That's a SlurryKat coupling.
That's a SlurryKat coupling, yeah.
So
you'll see the complete coupling on the reeler shortly.
And obviously, as well as tanker mounted, it's usually attractive 3-point linkage.
Yes, absolutely. And supplied with the SlurryKat macerator.
Again, that's your own, is it?
That's our own as well, yeah.
Right.
So
and what sort of, so you'll have a macerator each half, will you? One down that side?
One on each side, just with the extra width to get the even distribution. It's much simpler with the twin macerator.
So that's it, you got your big bore pipe, taking it to the centre of this half, and then same again on that half, and then like you say, try and get that evenness.
Yeah, so all through 5.5 inch pipe work as well, feeding the distributor heads as well. So
right. And this 18 metres, is this the biggest you've done so far? Have you got others? Or?
That's the biggest we've done so far, but we'll have a 24 metre on the ground before the end of the year.
Really?
All goes to plan.
Where are you going to show that? When can we see that?
Come to the factory, we'll show you around.
We'll come and have a look. Is that an invite? Is that an official invite? Right.
No problem at all.
Chris, we got ourselves another invite today.
So finally, this is our new 1,400 metre front reeler. So we'll carry 1,400 metres of 4-inch pipe or 1,200 metres of 5-inch.
Yeah.
So you can see it's got unique patent pending inverted drive system. Yeah. So the road width is kept very compact.
That's it, yeah.
And easy use for the user. We have our central sockets here to take the coupling, drops in. This is the complete SlurryKat coupling that I was talking about earlier. It's marine grade stainless steel. It will swivel 360 degrees under pressure and comes with a lifetime guarantee.
You're not messing about, you boys, are you?
No, we're trying to go for high quality at all stages. Make it as reliable and durable as possible. Well, that's it.
I mean, we've talked about your new big products today. Obviously, you got your smaller ones over there as well, but does the same philosophy count for those, your small and medium type stuff as well,
Absolutely.
Premium feel to it, that
premium
kind of
feel to absolutely everything we do. And the same steel that's used in the tankers is used in the small products as well. The same paint that goes on the tankers used in the small products go through the same processes, same quality checks. Absolutely the same mindset with everything we do. We want to be high quality, high grade. We want to be efficient for the end user. We want to be low cost for cost of ownership, and we want it to be as durable as possible.
There you go. Well, we can't say further than that, actually. And that's, on that note, thank you very much. That's been absolutely spot on, that.
No problem.
Can't wait to see some of these out and about as well. And you never know, you might go over to the factory and have a bit of a sneaky peek, see what you're up to.
Sounds good.
Spot on.